What makes a party? Is it the people? The music? The lights? The drugs? I think that parties stem from something more. Something inside of us. A thirst for adventure. A thirst for the thrill. A thirst for freedom. Live free or die quotes a New Hampshire license plate. But how does one truly live free? Our bodies, our minds, our thoughts? All of these are boundaries people often underestimate when they consider the freedom from more material needs like shelter, food, and cash. What are you prepared to do to be truly free? Are you ready to forget what you know, what you feel, what you think? Are you ready to surrender yourself to something greater? Something like everything.
Where I come from, groove is everything. I mean, you feel it.
Hi everyone, my name is Michael Ganoum, and I've been exploring dance floors and backstages of raves for the past 3 years now. Thirsty for more, I've decided to dig deep as I can to see what this world really is, what do others think of it, and what role does it play inside of society. I know for a fact that there's more to gain from these places than just a surreal night, and I hope today we can find out what that is. Beginning on 2 different continents, almost simultaneously, rave parties sprouted in the London and American East Coast nightlife in the mid-80s. Primarily associated to electronic music, as opposed to rock and roll or punk, the raving music scene had 2 major musical trends that laid the foundation for the web of genres that followed. In the UK, and more specifically in the factory cities like Manchester, disenfranchised youth began to throw what is known as factory parties. Here, fast-paced drum and bass and acid house would conquer abandoned factory walls, filled with up to 1,000 dancing ravers till the early morning next day. In North America, disco, funk, and jazz had begun crossing paths as early as the Bowie era. House music, the product of this mix, and the creation of the After Hours Club, created an entirely new industry dominated by the electronic sound and select fan base.
The people, it's a different. It's a very different scene as to if you're in a club somewhere listening to commercial music. The people are very, you're partying with your friends, you're having a couple of drinks, this and that. Everybody's dancing. As to in a rave, it's a bit different because people are there not to have drinks. There is no alcohol in raves. So you're there. You're really a music lover. You're there. You're dancing. You're appreciating the sound.
The sound evolved and grew hand in hand with technology, from funk and disco to hardstep and techno. Drum and bass and all these different moods began to get darker and more extravagant, chasing for different emotions. But the role of the DJ as the storyteller of these beats never really changed.
It's like going to the movie theater and watching a horror movie, you know? You want to get that adrenaline, that fear. And it's the same thing basically, but it's interpreted a little differently, you know? Sometimes those dark and low-pitched voices, sometimes they give you comfort, you know? At some point, you feel safe at the same time. Because of all the people around you, you're on the dance floor, you know, you feel united, like nothing can stop you, you know what I mean?
That's it. You also want to bring them through a story, you know, through an adventure where they start seeing images through the sounds. And as if like a story, you don't want it to give them the big punch right away and then it fades out and this and that. You have to build it. You build a story.
As a dancer, I've felt this storyline many times. It's as if you're a puppet dragged by the will of the DJ. Could it have been just a combination of bright lights and fatigue? I'm sure there was a little something more than that.
The goal is the same, you know? And in either case, it's to make the people dance, to make the people have a good time.
You know, a heart beats about 60 times a minute. 120 is double, so you always get into the feel according to your heart.